In Christmas 2017, Google was handing out a whole bunch of manual review penalties. I covered this in one of my videos analyzing what they were giving out penalties for. You can find that link down below. But what I'm talking about today was a particular site that got hit. This site was a monster in the supplement niche. It's called Supplement Police, and if you're in supplements or an affiliate, you've probably heard of this site before. Now anyways, this site got hit and the owner came to me asking for help in recovering it. So me and my boy Rick Lomas, we started to take a look at the site, started to take it apart. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing what we did to recover the site. Now, if you like what you see, go ahead and give me a like down below. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment, and I'm sure we can help you out. Now, again, thanks for coming by. Enjoy the video. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. So as I said before, this is about Supplement Police. Let's talk about a few stats about Supplement Police before we get into the recovery itself. Now first off, this is a massive authority site. And what I mean by massive is if you do the site operator and look at how many index pages there are in Google, we have 30,000 results. I don't know about you guys, but I've never built a website this big. So this is a truly huge authority site in a very competitive niche. This niche is supplement reviews, and if you've ever been into supplement niches, you've probably run into these guys as a competitor. I know I've certainly seen them before. Right now they're ranking for keywords like Genius, which is very high volume supplement, and also I went up against them head to head with Garcinia Cambogia. They've done Forskolin. These are all really big weight loss supplements that have garnered huge earnings when they were popular. And also they do every type of supplement under the sun, even down to vitamins and minerals and stuff like that. So they got this manual penalty around Christmas Day 2017. And the manual penalties that were going out at this point in time were unnatural links penalties. So Google would send you messages in your Google Search Console saying that you have links that are coming in that don't look like they're coming in naturally, so we're penalizing you for it. This also hit 10beast.com. It also hit a whole bunch of other sites that I covered also in my YouTube channel when I discussed the Christmas Banhammer update. So check that out if you want to learn more about some other cases of unnatural links that went on during this time. So the owner was faced with this manual review, didn't know what to do. He hit me up on Facebook, so me and my boy Rick Lomas decided to take a look at it and help him out and see if we can get the thing recovered. So first things first, we start looking at the links. This is an unnatural links penalty, so obviously the right thing to do is look at the links and see what we can find out about them, see what we need to get rid of, see what we need to add once we recovered in order to replace what we got rid of. And as you can see, this is a report from Link Research Tools, which basically pulls in data from Ahrefs, Majestic, and actually 23 more crawlers. But you see that we have 14,000 links on this site coming from nearly 5,000 domains. So this is like a huge job to get through. Just saying in advance that in terms of the recoveries that we've worked on before, this is definitely the biggest one that we've worked on, and also the biggest pain in the butt. We didn't get it reconsidered correctly or reconsidered positively the first time around, and it took an excessive amount of time to get this through. But let's start going into what we did to recover the site so you can learn in case you run into a kind of penalty like this yourself. So let's talk about the easy wins. First, we got rid of links, or when we say got rid of, we disavowed links from non-index pages. So Google doesn't like them. They don't even include them in the index, so we shouldn't have them either. So we disavowed these links. We also got rid of links from pages with malware or hacks. So this is just easy stuff. Like obviously Google doesn't like them, so let's get them out of our link profile. And then also links from spammy sources. And what I mean by that is, your typical spammy stuff. Like if we say that they have a link from a page with 200 other comment links on that page, we went ahead and disavowed that one as well. Easy stuff. Now after that, we saw that there's a big case of anchor text over optimization. So So for example, we have 190 links containing Garcinia, Cambodia free trial, that exact match anchor. So we had to clean up a whole bunch of that stuff too. In addition to that, we had a whole bunch of spammy Web 2.0s. Now these were like single page Web 2.0s that weren't providing any value. As you can see here, like this link was crammed into an unformatted paragraph. You see the link, this the anchor cardiovascular disease. There's not even a space between the last word. We just went ahead and cleaned all that up. And most of the single page Web 2.0s and other sites we disavowed as well. Now to get into some of the fancy stuff. So the software we're using was able to point out like where are obvious link networks. So it would look at stuff like footprints or links from multiple sites with the same IP ranges, or maybe even possibly links from a bunch of sites that are using the same AdSense IDs. So it's super clever, and we were able to disavow anything obvious like this that's coming from a link network that has footprints. Also, we got rid of a bunch of links from penalized sites. So these are sites that pretty much just don't rank for their own titles and their own keywords and their own domain names. And many of these pages were de-indexed already, so we didn't have to worry about this, but we went ahead and threw them in the disavow anyways. So we had this huge disavow file. We uploaded that bad boy. The penalty happened on December 25th. We requested a reconsideration on December 30th and waited some time. 4 days later, denied. So we did not have a positive result the first time around. So went back to the drawing board, and we took some lessons from what we learned out of the 10 Beasts recovery. So 10 Beasts disavowed a whole bunch of EDU links, and I'd interviewed Luckman. You can also find that in my YouTube channel. Luckman is the owner of 10 Beasts, and he thinks hands down that his disavow of the EDU links is what got him recovered, because he pretty much didn't disavow much else, period. So we disavowed some more EDU links. The same day, we requested another reconsideration request. We waited 8 days later and then got denied again. So, all right, now we're getting a little bit frustrated. Usually it takes 2 reconsideration requests to get it lifted at the most, and now we've hit a new standstill. So again, back to the drawing board. This time we decided to get ruthless. We started disavowing stuff that not just, before we were taking a look at the low metric stuff and the obvious stuff, but now we're looking at even some of the more higher metric stuff, but it's obviously a breach of terms of service. So like guest posts with author boxes and just blatant paid links. So we got rid of a few more of these, and the same day, reconsideration request on January 11th, and then this one took a long time. February 13th, nearly over a month later, we finally got accepted. We finally got the reconsideration request accepted. Can we say that it was one of these things that just needed to get removed? Absolutely not. It is probably a whole culmination of all these, but definitely the tipping point on the scale was getting ruthless about even some of the quote-unquote white hat links that were garnered, and getting serious about these and getting them into the disavow file. Now, okay, so here's what it looks like since the recovery. This is SEMrush showing traffic in February 2018. Now this is just a half month, so even right now it's the 22nd, I believe. So the month isn't complete, and it's only been recovered for about 7 days, so we're not expecting to see a full recovery, but it looks like it's on the way. If we look at some of the keywords, this is from Ahrefs. This is a keyword all-day chemist. You can see that it's ranked like 5-ish before the penalty. Then boom, here comes a penalty, reconsideration request, and it's back to exactly where it was before. So here's the next steps that I'd recommend to the owner. You're enjoying the link echo for now. What that means is it's also called like phantom links or whatever. There's an effect that you still have the link juice of the links for quite some time after you remove them or after you disavow them. So that's why he's still ranking where he is, because we've disavowed a lot of links. Essentially, they shouldn't count anymore, but you're still able to rank where you are. That's because of these link echoes. Now, from experience, so I've also had one penalty myself, and this exact same thing happened. I removed a lot of the links, disavowed a few too, and then when it came back exactly to where it was before. It actually increased rankings a little bit. So essentially, you have not even a short period of time to which you need to replace that link juice. From what I found from testing, it's simply a factor of how long those links were there in the first place. If you had a link that was only there for 3 days, you're not going to be able to expect much of a link echo for very long. But if these links were live for months or even years, that can be up to 6 months that link echo will take effect. I've had sites in affiliate niches that basically died. The fad went out, and I removed all the links from these sites, and they still rank up to 5 months later. So I'm not saying push these boundaries, but this is what you're dealing with. Now, eventually, you're gonna need to replace these link juice. What I'd probably recommend is going with like manual outreach, or at least like white hat type links that aren't so conspicuous. So like guest posts without author boxes, stuff like that. Yeah, so I hope this is helpful, guys. If you have a manual penalty yourself and you're frustrated you can't get it fixed, you can go ahead and reach out to me at dignitymarketing.com/contact. I'll take a look, see if we can help you out. But otherwise, I hope this was super useful. If you like what you saw, go ahead and give me a like. If you have any questions, give me a comment, and I'll be happy to answer. Take care.